Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, you telling me back again for another footy talk, bruv? What you man telling me?
Same shit, different season, innit? You know
Week of hell, like. Week of hell, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Rants, you can have your little moment for now. Don't worry, you can smile for now.
No. Hey, bro, you look.
You know what
take
time
the floor.
it is.
Take the floor, man. Take the floor.
Bro, where do we start, Lewis? You know what I'm saying, bro? Where do we start? Let me start.
The goalkeeper.
Well, yeah, we could start there, but you know, for me, you know, I went all the way up to Manny Blood. I was looking forward to this game. I saw the lineup and that. I thought, yeah, we're gonna deal with these, man, right? But 5 minutes in, Bozo Sanchez was back again, bruv. Yeah, Bozo Sanchez was back again, and after my man decided to do what he did, our manager decided to throw away the game, right? Took off Esteval, took off Pedro Neto as well. Have no outlet for João Pedro the whole game. João Pedro was basically attacking by himself. He had no one to link up with. He had 0 shots, I think it was the whole game. Yeah, it was peak. It was peak, bro. Yeah, these lot showed some real immaturity in this game, because one thing about Old Trafford, regardless of how shit these guys are, they can have the worst United team ever, like they've got right now, right? You have to ride that wave correctly, bro. That first 5-10 minutes at Old Trafford, you have to be resilient. You have to be switched on. You have to be ready. Yeah. Straight away, these men were crossing the ball in. And Lewis, obviously you've been to Old Trafford before, yeah? You know how clear it is to see in the away end because they were attacking towards the away end at the beginning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I could see how they had us on ropes. Yeah. Dogu actually putting in some good crosses. And I'm like, where the fuck has this come from this guy, bro? Yeah. And then before you know it, Sesko over the top. You know, Caicedo on Fofana in no man's land. And then Sanchez makes a decision to come out, which was wrong. Yeah.
Makes a very late decision. He was like doing the 1-2 step and then decided to go step out too late.
Yeah, 100%, bro. A situation like that, I'd rather you just let the guy score or just, you know, try save it or something. Yeah, let him have the one-on-one.
Make a decision early. That's my problem. It was just the indecisive nature of it. But this is what happens with this bum goalkeeper. It's just right back to reality with him. Now, United started intensely, and we should have expected that. We've gone from a Wednesday to a Saturday. They've got the whole week off. We always say with one game a week, you are going to play with a good amount of intensity, especially against the teams that play twice a week. We just needed to weather the storm. What did we do? We just got drenched. We got
drenched. We got drenched, bro. You know, as soon as that happened, I knew it was a red card. I saw Esteval come off. I thought, okay, you know, he's kind of bottled it because he's the young player. He's going to take him off. Then I'm seeing Neto coming off as well. I'm like, what are you expecting from this game? You're playing 5 defenders now. You're playing 2 midfielders now and Palmer and João Pedro up top. The first half, we were confused, Rants, right? We were confused. It's like right now, a man going from driving an automatic car to going manual last minute, bro. These men had no idea what they were doing. They were freestyling in that first half, bro. Yeah? Santos came on in the first half. He wasn't good. Enzo was all over the place. Caicedo was all over the place. Whenever we was getting the ball back, we had nothing up top. Cucurella was basically playing left wing in the second half, bro. We had nothing on the right-hand side, right? And that's where it's frustrating for me because the game plan was completely gone. It's hard for me to overly cook the players today, Lewis, yeah? Obviously, I've cooked Sanchez in. I'm going to cook Sanchez. You're probably going to keep cooking him as well, right? But it's hard for me to overly judge the game when we didn't get to see how we wanted to set up. We didn't get to see the game plan. The game plan completely changed and MARESCA made it even worse for the players, right? Even if he left one outlet there, that someone that can link up with João Pedro, because João Pedro, he's getting the ball, he's running with it, he's looking around. There's no one to give the ball to so he can go and crash the box, yeah? Yep. There's no one that he can go give the ball to.
A straight island by himself just dying out there. We thought we could save it for him. And this is my problem with, like, MARESCA is like, he's so lucky that Robert Sanchez is like the #1 criminal for all of this. But he is a very close second because I've seen us go down to 10 men against teams like Newcastle, and then we end up actually looking like the better team, even down to 10 men. I look at not even just the decisions afterwards. To hear that Cole Palmer was barely even at 100% going into the game, and we're going from a Wednesday to a Saturday, I'm thinking, okay, why have you started him? Why ain't he coming off the bench like we did against Brentford? Like, all due respect, it's United, and we know that this is the worst United side in ages. Why are you running Palmer into the ground for this? Why? Esteval is right there who can do a similar role. You should be bringing him on in the second half. Now, on top of that, we've gone down to 10 men. Now the players are all going to have to do more legwork. Why are both wingers coming off before him? Like, you would even have more of a case to take off Palmer down to 10 and to just hold it in the presser and say, my game plan was fucked. I had to take him off. He ain't at 100%. It is what it is. But either way, you lost it by just keeping him in the lineup.
What makes it worse is that Neto works hard off the ball. You know how defensive that guy is, bro. Yeah,
even Esteval, and he can shield like 2 or 3 players at the same time while ball carrying. We've seen that already.
Yeah. It was a howler, bro. I don't understand why he just decided to just throw away the game. Like, to me, it looked like he was trying to, maybe get something from a corner, because we know our corners are actually quite good. Our set pieces are quite good. We ended up scoring from a set piece, right? He was trying to reserve something, Lewis. He wasn't trying to win the game. There's no way. Yeah. There's no way he was trying to win the game after those decisions that he made. It was disgusting, bro. Right? I've never heard, bro, I've been to a lot of away games and I've never heard the away fans boo like that before. The booing was mad. The decisions that he made, bro. When Palmer was coming off, obviously
What,
Palmer
the
was injured.
substitutions.
Yeah, bro. After when Palmer got taken off, bro, the boo was mad. Yeah, we didn't know that he was injured. We thought it was a decision to do with the tactics and that. Yeah,
I think
but
everyone.
you're right, bro. You're right, bro. Like he for me, Lewis, this season, yeah, I have not been impressed with Maresca's in-game management. I don't think it's been great. Yeah, I think some of the players need to take accountability in terms of the defending. But Maresca himself this season so far, bro, I have not been happy with how long he's taken with some of the subs. I haven't been happy with some of the lineups that he's gone with. Right, I haven't been happy with this thing.
The last two games for me, because the last two games have just been bad game management both round. Like against Bayern, the midfield was just like open because James and Enzo were horrible out of possession after 30 minutes. Should have been changed for Andre Santos. We haven't done that. United just speaks for itself based off the first 20 minutes.
He fucking put George on up top, broski. George is ahead of Gio up top still. Yeah, you've got George up top.
That's your Waller, blood. I told you he was getting sold. He's still here, bro. That's your guy, bro.
Broski, if you're gonna play him on the wing. Yeah, don't play him up top right now. I was only considering him up top last season when everyone else was injured, Lewis. Now you've actually got a striker in the team. Regardless of what you think of Gio, regardless of what you think of the window, use the squad properly, right? I've said many times, bro. I'm not gonna be as lenient with Maresca. I can what's the word? I can sympathize with him because the sporting directors have done him dirty with certain things. I can sympathize with him. I can sympathize with him because Delap is injured, right? But what I'm not gonna do is sympathize with him when he's playing people out of position, when he's got players that he can play in their natural position. Yeah.
Well, I agree with you on that as well. Was we played George up top when we played United in May, and no one remembers it because he had about the best of 4 touches and he looked lost. Then we went and just did it again.
Broski, that game he was getting eaten up by Maguire and De Ligt. Yeah. What's George gonna do against these physical guys? I don't understand what Gio has done to this man, bro. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it, bro. I said the other day, I think his missus came to Cobham, yeah, and Maresca peeked into the window of the cafeteria, Lewis, yeah, and he saw Gio chatting to Maresca's missus, bro. That's the only explanation here, yeah. He must have been moving to her or something, and man caught him in the act, right? Because it doesn't make sense why you would put George, a lanky guy, right, a guy that's not that physical, a guy that doesn't really like playing with his back to goal, up against De Ligt, who has one of the most jewels in the league right now, bro.
That's right, bro. Centre back that don't get into your team apparently done. You know what I mean?
Forget about that guy right now.
No, we're not forgetting about that, bro.
The decisions that this guy's making.
I told man about De Ligt, you know. Don was trying to turn his nose up at my centre backs, you know. When man started,
we made it easy for him.
We don't forget.
We made it easy. We made it easy for him, bro. George is not. It should not be playing up top right now. He should not be playing up top right now. Yeah. I was hoping Garnacho or someone would come on in the second half because Lewis, you saw what happened when they had 10 men, bro. Yeah, the second half is exactly how the game would have gone if we played 11v11. I'm telling you. But
then I just sit there and I'm just thinking, look, I'm asking for Garnacho, Gittins, George, or Hiu off the bench. I feel sick, you know. Oh, really?
Brother, I had to ask the chat. I was like, yo, is the manager saving them? Like, have they got a Champions League game in the week or something? Because the way he shut up shop, yeah, after 10 minutes, I thought, yo, I'm thinking, you man got Real Madrid on the weekend or something. Like, bro, like.
It's because he fucked the lineup. Palmer shouldn't have started and Tosin should have been on over Chalobah.
Yeah, if you're going to play up against Sesko, it makes more sense to start Tosin, bro. It makes more sense to start tossing because there's even a moment, Lewis, here where Chalobah got the ball on the left-hand side, right? One thing about that guy, he likes to put other players in a lot of danger, right? You'll see that the pass is not on, but he'll just pass on responsibility, even when the guy's getting pressed. There's a moment where Cucurella's getting pressed, man just gave the ball to him, just giving it to him wastefully, and I'm like, go long there, bro. Yeah? Even last week when we played Bayern Munich, people can get onto Gusto's touch. Broski, read that situation better.
Bro, what's that? 2 losses in a week, bro. Why are you reminding me, bro? How does that feel, blood? It's mad.
It's a week of hell. I've got blue diaries.
My team was no wins, bro. You was on here coming in chatting shit, blood. Man lost 2 games in a week, like.
Yeah, we've lost 2 games in a week. But listen, our saving grace is that in these games, yeah, if you actually break it down, Lewis, when was the last time that you saw us conceding the sort of goals that we conceded this week, bro? Because the last time I remember conceding these type of goals,
we just saw that against Brentford.
No, but what I'm saying is this past week, Brentford, Bayern Munich, and United, right? The last time I saw that clownery level of defending was when we had Poch. Yeah, when we had Poch, the defending in the box used to be a shambles. That second goal, Jorgensen doesn't claim it. Reece kicks the ball up and just decides to start looking around. Yeah, Fofana and Tosin and Chalobah, they're looking. Enzo, if you go watch the goal back, Enzo even did this when the ball's in the air. He tries to jump in.
Four of them just looking up at the lights, like they're just zoning out. And the only one with any awareness is Luke Shaw out of everybody.
Bro, see what I mean? People can't comprehend. What do you mean stop gaslighting? Or do you even listen, bro? Some of you guys need to go have some comprehension lessons, bro. I've been saying all season we have not been playing well. Yeah, I've been criticizing MARESCA a lot this season, right? We have not been playing well this season. We've played well in halves. Like I think against Fulham, second half we were better. Against Brentford, second half we were better. But we haven't been the Chelsea that we know we can be, and that's why I keep saying our performances need to improve in order for us to compete. If we play like this, we are not competing.
To a point anyway, just based off the amount of minutes that we've played this year. This is why the window was so important. Now you look at all of this. We've got 90 mil of left-wing depth that my manager doesn't trust. We've got a number 3 striker that my manager doesn't trust. We've got centre-backs, and the only good one that's been playing right now is the one that isn't even match sharp in Fofana. And both our goalkeepers stink of piss. And I'm thinking, what the fuck did you lot do this window? Yeah, there's some positives in terms of the depth in the midfield, fullbacks and everything, but we knew 3 things needed to be strengthened, and you did 1. And we're already seeing the results of that.
And the Tony Cruz replacement, Enzo Fernandez. Can we talk about him?
Oh, I don't know how that
is he a 10? Is he a 10?
One that didn't get subbed off in 15 minutes.
Is he a 10 though? Is he a 10? This guy's playing him where Poch was playing him, bro. He's not a 10. He's not a 10, bro. Yeah.
With me, Enzo always has this habit of starting a season horribly.
Yeah, I mean, last season
get to the middle part of the campaign.
Last season he started off slow because he was playing in a new role. But we saw his performance level against Brentford, bro, in his best position, right? But again, he is not.
Did you win
that? And then he was only good second half in my opinion.
What happened against Brentford?
Against Brentford, he was good the whole game. He was good the whole game.
Nah, second half for me. You got bypassed first half.
I'm telling you. Even the man them in the group chat was saying, I said to them straight away in the like first 5-10 minutes of the game, so Enzo's looking sharp. Everyone's like, I can't lie, Enzo started the game off quite well, bro. Second half he was even better, but I'm telling you, that whole game he was good, right? And it's because he was playing in his best position. But if you've got him playing behind João Pedro, that's not his best position, bro. That's not his best position. The midfield was an absolute mess. So people are gonna come for Enzo, but they're not putting any energy on MARESCA. He needs to stop playing him there. Stop playing him there, bro. He's not great there. And right now he's not on good form. Play him somewhere where he's more comfortable. Yeah.
That's it as well. He's not in good form. How about we just give Andre Santos some minutes?
I don't mind. At all.
That's a happy medium. I'd be fine with. Give Santos those minutes. Let Enzo get himself back up to speed. Midway through the season, he should be back to the Enzo of old.
I don't mind it at all, bro. I thought Santos when he came on, I thought he was good. He could have even scored, Lewis. He could have even scored, brother. Reece put in another dangerous ball. These men were just flapping about in the box like they usually do. And then he scuffed it. The ball came, he just scuffed it. You know, maybe it was the rain in his eyes. I don't know, innit?
Just didn't have enough players in the box. It's just down to 10 men, and obviously you took how many of our attackers off? Then you put Gusto basically doing a left wing role, and then Tyreek George, who just looks clueless.
I thought Gusto was actually good when he came on, man. This is what I'm saying, Lewis.
Like, he went in the wrong spot. I don't know why he was the one giving us the whip on the left side.
Bro, the team was mash up. From the moment that he took off 2 attackers, he's now looking at his bench, and he obviously didn't trust bringing on Gittens and Garnacho and these guys, because defensively he's probably looking at it like, Cunha and these guys could probably get us in a transition. I still need to be a little bit more stable, right? But again, you got to go back to the initial problem. Sanchez completely changed the game, right? He completely changed the game, and MARESCA did not make it easier for the players. He made it harder for the players. I would have rather he made a positive change. We lose like that, but at least we're trying, yeah? These guys, bro, the second half, they were quiet in the stadium. This place was a library, bro. We were singing. All I could hear was just Chelsea fans singing. Even 2-0 down, Lewis, yeah? We didn't stop supporting the boys, right? We didn't stop singing for these guys, yeah? I could feel United scared. I literally said to Alex next to me, bro, yeah? The only way we're going to come back...
These men couldn't believe their luck.
They couldn't believe what was going on. They couldn't believe what was going on, bro. I said to Alex, the only way we're coming back in this game is if Cass gets sent off and it fell in our lap. I'm thinking, yeah, second half, listen, let's go again, 0-0. Let's just bag 2 goals quickly, right? But once again, we didn't really create many clear-cut chances. But I've got to look at the team. There was barely any attackers on the pitch. Reece was a one-man machine on the right, and João Pedro was a one-man machine centrally. Other than that, what was happening? And that's because of the personnel on the pitch. There was more defenders on the pitch than attackers, bruv.
All you had to do was give João Pedro a bit more support, and I feel like we could have created a bit more in that game. Like, leave Esteban on for the 90, or if he's still just getting back from his illness, leave Neto. He's going to give you the defensive responsibility and the attacking responsibility as well.
100%, bro. 100%, you know? So, boy, I'm intrigued to see how these guys bounce back from this situation. Because I was even on Instagram earlier. I see Cucurella, he put a post up saying, basically saying bad week, you know, we're going to learn from it. And you better fucking learn from it, bro. Yeah? All of you, man, and MARESCA, all of you, man, fucking learn from it. Because the type of goals I've been seeing us conceding, you can put that clown music there, bro. Ding, 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 for all of them, bro. Yeah? They've been shocking goals to be conceded. I don't give a fuck if Tosin is a squad player. I don't give a fuck if Chalobah's a squad player. These are just basic things that you learn when you're trying to play football, trying to learn how to play the game. Yeah.
So this is why they're squad players.
That's why they're squad players. But Lewis, they're Premier League footballers. All of them have a little bit more awareness. I'm not asking for.
Yeah, but there's still levels to being a Prem footballer. You know them ones. That's why Chalobah, like, he'll be a steady first teamer for a Crystal Palace or something. But for us, you are a reputable squad player. You know them ones. That's it.
He is. And for me right now, how I'm looking at it right now, bro, you need to start integrating Josh into the team more. Yeah. And Fofana, I thought he was good the other day as well. He needs to start starting games again. Yeah. I would rather Josh make mistakes because at least I know he's going to improve. Chalobah and Tosin, we have seen the best of them. They will never get any better than what they are, right? This is what they are, yeah? They are players to be playing for mid-table teams or for teams like United and Chelsea and like top 6 teams, yeah? Well, United ain't a top 6 team right now, but you know what I'm trying to say? These are squad players for these guys, right? You don't want to be seeing them over 38 games, starting games, because like you're saying, Lewis, their quality is not good enough, yeah? You want to be seeing them coming in sometimes against the Sunderlands and these,
or even worst case scenario, you need someone who is levels clear. Like when you have Chalobah with Thiago Silva, I never had a problem with that back two because Chalobah. But you need somebody that's clear above the others. Them two together, just helpless. It's the blind leading the blind.
It reminds me of Zuma and Christensen. I didn't like that partnership either, bro. That partnership was
that one was great back in the day.
It reminds me of that partnership. Them two together, they're prone to just doing something, yeah? Something, bro. Chalobah's always at the crime scene. When it comes to goals conceded, Chalobah always seems to be at the crime scene, bro. Every single time, bro. And I've been
tossing because this brother lets everything go under his legs like he's a hologram.
But again, that's why he's a squad player. His legs are so long, it's easy to just, you know, he just backs away. All you've got to do is shoot through his legs because they're so long and it will just go through them. It will just go through them, bro, every single time. Yeah? Fofana needs to come back into the lineup because I was glad where I was sitting because where I was sitting, I could see the movement from United, yeah? They had good movement off the ball, I can't lie. Ahmad was making some good runs in behind. Mbeumo was making some good runs in behind. And Fofana was reading those runs a lot, bro, because he's quite quick. Yeah, he hasn't lost his pace either. I know people were cooking him against, what team was it that we played? Where he just kind of lost his mind. What team was it?
When he came off the bench?
No. It was the other day, innit? Against Bayern. When he just left. Who was it he just left alone? He didn't come back.
I don't remember him coming on against Bayern.
I'm pretty sure it was against Brentford. Yeah, it was against... I think it
might have been Brentford. Yeah, Brentford, yeah, because he was a bit iffy in that one too.
Against Brentford, bro. People were like, oh, he's lost his pace. I said, bro, like, tranquilo, let's just wait and see. He has not lost his pace. He's still rapid. He's still quite quick, yeah? But he needs to now come in the lineup. I can't be seeing Tosin and Chalobah every week like this. I'm sorry, yeah? I confirm it with Josh for now. You know, I'll confirm it with Josh for now because he can learn. These guys are just not learning. They're not learning, bro.
This again, man, will put me in a position where I'm on my knees begging for Fofana to stay fit all season.
Again,
who got the bets of that? You know,
we went into the summer, bro. Even without Cole's injury, we were saying we need another centre back, right? But it's a problem, Lewis, because how are you going to get one without moving the centre backs on? Fofana was injured.
He was
all you
injured
do
all
is you
that
don't waste
money,
90
and
mil on left
Colwell's your
wing
best
depth.
centre back. How's Colwell your best centre back after spending 2 billion?
Nah,
Bro,
it's been Fofana. It's always been Fofana. This brother just can't stay fit.
Yeah, so you
Fofana
don't
just
count.
can't.
That's why I'm saying Colwell, bro.
Listen,
That's the way you want to say
like,
it.
you know what? The only good thing about the Colwell injury is that it's made people understand how good he is, yeah, and how important he is to this team. Because even when he was here, guys just used to talk about him like he's just Colwell. I'm like, do you see how this guy helps us with our build-up? Like, Colwell isn't the best in the wide areas, like a Fofana, for example, but he's a good defender, right? He knows how to defend in the box. He knows how to defend one-on-one, like when someone's touch tight to him. It's just that in the wide areas, he's not the greatest there. But in terms of defending, he can defend, bro. And he's a leader as well. Big miss for us, man. Yeah. So January, Lewis, I'm telling you, bro. My hope, I keep saying, I've said to Rants, I've said to all the streams in the summer, my hope is that our midfield and our attack carry us through the games more than our defense. Because our centre backs, bro, are not at the level to be playing for Chelsea. I've accepted that. But I'm not going to cry about it every single day, because that's not going to change anything right now. We're not in the window's shut, right? We have to think of how we can still get by with the centre backs that we've got, and the only way that we want to get by,
in ice. That's it.
Yeah,
you gotta protect that brother 24/7, because like we're gonna need him in the lineup with one of the others, and then just make it work from there.
You know what I mean, bro?
I can't trust. It'll probably have to be Tosin and Fofana. That's gonna have to be what we do, because Tosin's the only ball playing centre back we got. Chimpong, he's a ball carrier. That's like Fofana.
Yeah. And Badiashile, listen, Badiashile, yeah. I know what people, I know. Listen, everyone's got different views about Badiashile. I know what I saw of this guy when he first came to Chelsea, bro. Yeah, he was steady, he was good, right? I thought we found a gem here, and then obviously under Poch's season he fell off. Last year he improved slightly, but injury problems again. We need him to come back, Lewis, yeah, and to actually be locked in, right? Because a locked in Badiashile was a good player. But the problem that you've got with him, you don't know what Badiashile you're going to get. That's the problem.
Yeah, even that's why with Badiashile, even I'm thinking, was it just another Silva thing? Where Silva's just raising the level of the guys around him? I don't know.
I don't know how often we've seen Badiashile play with Fofana.
Because he can play out the back, but it's him off the ball, the defensive awareness and the positioning that's always been off with him.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? He's a little bit laxy-daisy. He's a little bit, what's the word? A little bit slow at times as well.
Who's your next game in the league?
Brighton.
Brighton at home.
I dare they go 3 on the bounce against us.
Oh, broski. Yo, Sanchez is back for that one, by the way, because he's only suspended for Lincoln.
Don't even matter. Both our goalkeepers stink.
Don't forget the blunders that this guy had last year against Brighton. Two of the goals they scored was him. Yeah, they even
Legia Walser at home when he didn't know what to claim anything. Like both goals against United, he just stood there like he ripped a bong before the game started, just thrust out of his head. And this is the guy I'm meant to think could save us from Sanchez. All right, great. Mike Mignon, though, let's go get him on a free and wait till next year. That's our plan.
Bro,
90 million on left wing depth, and we don't want to spend 20 million on a goalkeeper. Or even 35 million for a Mark Gehi, because we can pay 20% less.
Bro, it's actually mad, bro. It's actually mad, how every single Chelsea fan was talking about the centre back situation this summer, and nothing will go on. Yeah,
I swear you got one though. Or you got a right back.
Say that again.
What position that
we got Hato, but he plays left back.
He's a left back. I thought,
and you can't. People say start Hato. People say start Hato. You start Hato, yeah, with Cucurella. Where's the backup for Cucurella now? Where is it? Because let's say Cuckoo gets injured, what happens then?
You can't be thinking about that right now.
No, bro, we have to. We have to, because we picked up the most injuries. Only Sunderland have more injuries than Chelsea right now. We're
Cucurella's doing stupid minutes.
He's doing crazy minutes. We need backup for him, bro. We can't be playing him over 4,000 minutes and that. How many minutes did we play last year? We played
last season. And he already played both international games to the whole full 90.
Madness, bro. Madness. Yeah. We've got the second most injuries in the league right now. Our players are dropping. Palmer might need a surgery. Yeah. So we need
No,
to.
apparently that's overblown. Apparently that's overblown. It ain't gonna be a that thing.
Bro, I'm hearing that we've been injecting him since the Club World Cup and that he's been in pain, right? You know, that's the inevitable is gonna happen.
Caicedo and João Pedro are on knocks as well.
It's like Jude, bro. Jude was playing with a shoulder injury for time. He had to have the surgery in the end. If Palmer keeps playing on this groin injury, right, he will need to have surgery, and it's gonna affect him even more in the long term. You know what I mean? So, boy, we're picking up these injuries, but again, MARESCA still has enough to be playing better than this. That's my point here. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Boy, MARESCA better earn his money, mate. You know what I'm saying? Because, boy, I can't lie, bro. If you lot were getting complacent with that Club World Cup thing.
No, we had to just keep building on it. But what did our owners do? They decided, no, we want to stick to the 4-year plan. We're just going to stick, even if we overachieved.
The marathon, not a sprint, blood. After they won that trophy, man were talking about title charges and all them things there, blood. Hey, listen. Man ended up with 74 charges instead, blood. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what happens. You man are pissed. I'll be honest. This is beautiful. Like, bro, we played shit, yeah? But the fact that we still beat you, yeah? It's fucking hilarious. I'll be honest. Like, bro, that's why I'm laughing, because it's like, I just don't know how we done it, bro.
Yo, I started laughing when we got the red card. I was like, yo, this is just such our luck at Old Trafford. I swear down. 5 minutes in, our goalkeeper's off and we've taken off all our forwards. Fuck this ground. I hope I never see Old Trafford again in my life.
I'm not going Manny again to go to the game.
Yo, I stopped after the Poch season. I said, that's it for me. That's it. I ain't going back until we win. Fuck that.
I'm telling you, bro. I am not. That place is cursed. Yeah, that place is cursed.
And it's a nightmare to get out of.
Yeah,
and to get to,
bro. The weather. You know what I'm saying, bro? It was peak. Everything about that journey, everything about it was just peak, bro. Because I was looking forward to it, Luis. I had a good feeling about it. But something always has to happen. Even before the game, when the lineup came out, I literally said to KJ, yeah, I said, KJ was like, oh, you lot are gonna thrash us and that. I said, bro, trust me when I tell you, when we play you guys, something always happens. Our managers lose their head, our players lose their head, right? We forget how to play football. Yeah, we stoop down to their level every single time, even with title-winning teams, because it's been 13 years now. Yeah, even with title-winning teams at Old Trafford over that period, we still can't win over there, bro. Something is happening there. There's a curse. I told you it's that hyena, bruv. Yeah, it's that hyena at that stadium, bro. That's the only explanation. Because why can't man rise over there? Why can't man rise over there? It's peak. Yeah, we'll probably beat them at the bridge.
Old Trafford before kickoff.
We'll probably beat them at the bridge, but Lewis, we've missed out on an opportunity, because think about it like this, yeah. When we played West Ham, they had Graham Potter. They were a finished team, yeah, and they didn't even have some of their signings as well. We went there, we took the opportunity. Next time we play West Ham, they're not going to have Potter again. It'll be a new manager, I reckon, right?
Yeah, probably.
It'll be the same thing. It'll be the same thing with Man United. When we go there next year, it will most likely be a new manager with new players. So it's not going to be as easy as the opportunity we just had. We've missed out on an opportunity to end a shocking record, bruv. Shocking record. Yeah. Only Arsenal have a worse record.
We say every year we say every year they get worse, and every year we do the same shit.
Exactly.
But this is it where like they actually won't get worse unless they go championship, and that ain't happening.
Yeah. So next year we're gonna play a better Man United, I reckon. We're not gonna play a team with Amorim anymore. No way.
For sure.
You know, the same way we gotta be a better Chelsea and just win there. It's the same energy. I'm just sick of us not winning there. That's just it. I'm sick of going to Manchester in general because we just don't win there. City or United. It's just the whole city.
2016, innit? That's the last time with fans, innit?
Fucking Tuchel, lockdown. But there are 2 wins in like what 8 years.
Wait, what? Man City?
Yeah.
We beat them. Okay, yes, we beat them like 3 times.
2 wins in 8 years. It don't mean nothing anyway.
Yeah. It's true, bro. It's true, man. But end of the day, Charlie made a good point to me. He said, bro, listen, every season we might as well start off with -3 or -1, because every time we play Man United, this is what happens. Every time we play them, we always away anyway. We always drop points. So for me, Lewis, this doesn't really make a difference in our title challenge or securing top 4 and that, because I'm used to not picking up results against them at Old Trafford, right? But now it's all about the mentality and the bounce back. I expected a bounce back against United, but now, broski, you owe us, yeah? You're back at home. You're back at the yard at against Brighton, sorry, and they're a team that are going to come out and play. They're a team that suit our style of play. You owe us a performance, yeah? You owe João Pedro some goals because I captained him the other day and he got me fuck all, yeah? So he owes us a return. The whole team.
I don't, you know what? Forget all of that. If these men have any semblance of seriousness about a title charge, you're beating Liverpool at the Bridge again in 2 weeks. Otherwise, forget it.
Bro, we beat Brighton. We beat Brighton and we beat Liverpool. Yeah, we're having different conversations again. That's the beauty of it. That's how quickly things can change. That's how quickly things can change, bro.
It's true. It's true, but you couldn't beat Brentford, so don't know about Liverpool, fam.
Bro, we should have beaten Brentford.
We didn't beat Brentford last time and beat Liverpool. It wouldn't change nothing.
No, I hear it, but bro, it's that recruitment. The fact that you're talking about what you didn't do, Don, I told you.
Bro, we spoke about this and I agreed with you on a lot.
Hella misses, bro. 2 billion, bro, and just bare misses, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man, my man with the struggling cane roll up front at Old Trafford, bro. That's crazy. You know what I mean? How do you let Jackson go? How do you let him go, bro?
You wanted to leave it?
I said all summer, keep Nicholas Jackson as a number 3.
Yeah, but it wasn't up to us, though, Lewis.
They let Jackson and Vega go, bro. For what?
It wasn't up to us about Jackson, bro. He's not trying to be third choice. He wanted to leave.
We should have tried to make him feel a bit more wanted then.
Broski, still more wanted. You bring in João Pedro who snatched.
Or even then, I just say like, look, shut up. You're gonna be here for a year. Hold that. You know them ones. I need a number 3. You contracted for the long haul. You want to leave? Tough.
Broski, the reality is a player like a Jackson is gonna kick up a fuss, and it's not good for
morale to leave, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's still at Brighton, fam. Yeah, bro. Man's under contract. Baleba wanting to leave. He wanted to join United under contract, bro. Relax.
That's a different situation because you lot weren't trying to feel
because he's getting subbed off now because they say that he's not happy, bro. But he's still there.
Yeah, you see, you lot weren't trying to fork out the piece. The thing is, Jackson, right, would have been playing right now because Delap got injured. But what you're basically now saying, you can't try and revise things because Jackson was never going to stay, right, waiting for someone to get injured. It's very clear what happened with him. We brought in João Pedro, who's the better version of Jackson, yeah, and Delap is a different profile.
Yeah, but bro, as soon as my man got injured, you should have said to my man, he's not leaving. You're not leaving. He's injured. You're gonna play.
We tried, bro. We tried to tell him to stay. He said,
we didn't try hard enough. We just had to wait another day or two and just air calls and just be like, oh, windows closed. Hi. Sorry,
it doesn't work like that, bro.
It does. Just switch your phone off. You know.
I wish it worked like that, Lou. I wish it worked like that. Every single time I have this conversation with people, I always tell them Jackson is a third choice.
We've seen enough loan deals like not go through for various reasons. This could just be another one. I'd be like, tough. Sorry, you're going to get some sort of minutes anyway, just based off the amount of games that we have and the amount of minutes within the squad. You'd be getting at the worst 20, 30-minute cameos. It wouldn't be like he barely touches the pitch ever. So it's like, hold it for a year.
I hear it, bro. But again, when you've got teams like Bayern on your line calling you saying you're going to play way more minutes here, he's going to push for that move, bro.
Yeah, but they're not even doing anything for us. It's a loan with an option and an obligation if he gets 40 appearances, which their owners already said ain't happening.
Yeah, but the thing
we
is,
don't get anything deep out of it except a little loan fee.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Lewis, you need to remember, you've known Jackson long enough now to know what type of character he is, bro. It's an ego thing as well, yeah. When you can see that you
Astrid to DM him again, will be alright. You know them ones.
It's an ego thing. Look at the Club World Cup, yeah. João Pedro barely even trained a week. He started ahead of Jackson. Jackson's face on the bench, he was fuming, bro. Yeah, he was fuming. It would have not worked. The dynamic of the team would not have worked, right? Right now, yes, he'll be playing, yes. But when Delap comes back, I'm telling you, bro, that would have shifted again. That would have shifted again.
If Jackson was bagging goals while Delap's gone, Delap's sitting on the bench for Jackson.
Facts.
Bro, listen, Delap is a different profile to a Jackson, right? And you already know that MARESCA likes playing with a Delap with a João Pedro behind him, especially now with Palmer injured. If you had a Delap, you played Delap.
But Jackson can stretch the defense and bully centre-backs as well. Our problem with him was only his finishing and the offside trap.
Jackson ain't great against low blocks, man. Let's not do this. Like Jackson,
no, I'm not saying I'm saying in terms of bullying centre backs, dragging them out of position and stretching the defense, giving the likes of a João Pedro, a Cole Palmer, and Esteval more space to operate with. He can do that.
No, he can. He can. You're right with
How
that.
it would work for us. And like, if the team's cooking and he's a part of it, he would still be starting when Delap comes back. That's why I wanted all three of these strikers. You are not getting a better number 3 than Nicholas Jackson. No matter how much people don't like him or what he did at Chelsea in 2025, he would be the best option as a number 3.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be a number 3.
Keep everybody happy, garbage, and he's going to be back here next year anyway.
He's on the bench at Bayern anyway, and you're still paying his wages.
This is my problem, though. Everyone's thinking about the club. They're not thinking about what Jackson wants. Jackson doesn't want to be a number 3 or labeled as a number 3.
Jackson wants. He's gone from bench to bench. It's about what Chelsea wants. Chelsea, I don't give a damn what Jackson wants. You signed up for 6 years and signed a contract extension for another 2 years the year after. It is what it is.
Boy, I hear you.
Running 60, 70 million, and until then, you're at Chelsea. That's the way it should have been.
The reality is, listen, that was never going to happen. If Delap got injured in pre-season, for example, different conversations, I reckon. I think he would have probably stayed then. But where it happened...
But what difference would that make for what Jackson wants then? Because Delap got injured anyway, and he still didn't want to stay.
Yeah, no, exactly. They want to stay because he could see what was going on.
But that's what I disagree, that him getting injured in pre-season would make a difference. Because like Delap got injured anyway, and he still said no, because I'd rather sit on the bench for Bayern and just stat pad a fucking Bundesliga medal.
Yeah, he said no because he was literally on the verge of going to Bayern. In pre-season, there was no imminent moves for him.
No, but the mindset pre-season and now would have still been, I want to leave.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is...
I'm saying, fuck what he wanted then or now. Just, you're here. You're locked in.
It doesn't, but that's the thing though, Lewis. You can say that, but I'm saying to you that it doesn't work like that, bro. It just doesn't. That's not the reality of how these things work, right? That's not the reality of it. You can try.
The players they want to leave, and the club's been like, no.
But we literally tried to do that. We literally tried to block the move to Bayern, bro.
But we didn't try hard enough. That's my problem. You had to just wait 2 days, and that's it.
Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know the ins and outs. We're not in those
Mark Hugh, who the manager don't trust to even bring on the bench when we've got no other strikers. And
that's the problem that I've got. That's the problem that I've got. That's the problem that I've got, right? That's the problem that I've got. That's it. It does work like that. It works. So what, Jackson? You're gonna force him back, right?
Yes.
You're gonna force him back.
He's under contract, bro. He plays for you.
The plane flies backwards,
bro. Listen, I'm telling you now, yeah. That from the moment that my man started to say, I'm not coming back, I knew what time it was. I knew this guy was going to end up staying. Yeah. I knew what was going to happen. He probably spoke to MARESCA and said, nah, I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. Yeah. Man need to stop thinking this is just FIFA. It's not just FIFA. Yeah. It's not just FIFA, bro.
This happens in real life.
It does. And unfortunately for us,
we talk about the whole Brian are the same thing. If you don't pay the valuation, he's not going anywhere. Why are we just letting him go on loan?
Boy, my thing right now, yeah, is we can cry about Jackson till the cows come home, but the reality is we have decided to recall a striker and we are not using him. Yeah, George is ahead of the manager
doesn't trust him, and the manager trusted Jackson. We brought in a guy who's literally cup-tied, so he's barely gonna get any minutes in general.
I don't give a fuck about that, bro, because you crying about that isn't solving the problem that we're in right now. Yeah,
I'm saying Jackson would have been a better option for me up top than or George.
You can argue that all day long, but the facts are Jackson's not here. So why there's no...
This is another thing that I'm criticizing the directors for the way they handled the summer.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that one, but I'm just saying that, you know, not trying to problem solve with what you've got right now, yeah, is a howler, right? Because you're paid millions. This guy's paid millions to be problem solving, yeah. He's paid millions to improve the players and to play people in their natural position.
But then why do our directors just give him more problems? They don't help him.
That's another conversation. That's a different conversation. If you want to talk about the sporting directors and the decisions that they've made, I'm with you on that one, right? I've spoken many times about, you know, not depending on Fofana no more, not depending on Lavia no more. I like the fact that they brought in a Sugo.
I know, but my thing is, all these arguments that we have about the squad and the decision-making of the manager and whether he believes in certain players or not, or why this guy isn't getting any minutes or that, it ultimately just comes down to the recruitment.
Mm-hmm.
That's the root cause.
That's why it eventually does that. It's just...
That's the root cause, man.
Yeah,
because obviously there's a few things coming out about Omega, because we've signed Omega now. He might get recalled in January. Sarr or Anselmino, they might get recalled in January. I would actually prefer if Sarr came back. I wasn't even happy that he got loaned out again. But again, no one got sold. So people, again, reality is no centre backs got sold. So you can't, for the dynamic of the squad, we couldn't keep another centre back. He was going to get loaned, right? But January, we say for January, bro, would you bring these guys back?
I think it's all that we're going to do. So you bring Sarr back, and then you just deal with, you deal with the fallout with Strasbourg. I couldn't really care less. Their team's in a better position than it is now. I don't think we're going to bring Omega back in January. I don't think we do both, because then you're literally going to start a riot over there. So it'll probably be Sarr coming back, and he just stays, because he won't be cup tied for the FA Cup. He's only cup tied for Carabao. And I think that's the way we handle the rest of the window, because we still got the squad costs, the UEFA squad caps and everything. That's why I'm so annoyed with the money that we've wasted on left wing depth. Because I hear the stuff with the centre backs and the fact that we didn't get rid of any of them. I hear all of that. You still could have brought some in, knowing that it's such a big problem for us right now. And then just like, whichever one ain't a part of it, you bomb squad them the same way you did with the Sassy. It is what it is. That's what we should have done. Instead, they've gone and put 90 million on left wingers that MARESCA clearly don't trust right now, because neither of them came off the bench when we needed width. You don't trust either of them. And MARESCA, if he don't trust you, he ain't going to play you. And you know what? I don't even mind all of that, because maybe we should have got players of a better quality. Maybe we should have got the positions that we all knew we needed to get instead of spamming left wingers. I don't get it.
We're not talking about Malang Sarr, bro. I don't know if you lot are trying to troll. But
Mamadou Sarr.
Man said Malang, you know, Malang, where is he even playing right now? I swear he's in Qatar or some shit. I don't know where that guy is at. Yeah. But bro, we need to just see it out, Lewis, until January and see what we can do again with this centre back situation.
See it out until January,
bro. We need to,
our team is an injury crisis, though. It's insane. Caicedo's already on a knock. João Pedro's on a knock. Cole Palmer is literally just being judged on a day-by-day basis. Wesley Fofana, we're relying on him. God bless him, but it's hopium. Trying to believe he's going to stay fit for the entire season.
This is the reality. This is the reality, bro. This is the reality. And again, what you're saying about what you're saying.
I don't want to see Colwell this season. In all honesty, if we do, I'll believe.
So who's out? Colwell's out. Lavia's
out. Colwell's out. You've got who else is out, bro? Palmer's injured. We don't know when he's back. Right? He might not even play against Brighton. I don't think. Yeah. Caicedo's got a knock, so he's on. Even watching him the other day, he didn't seem fully fit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sugo, he's got surgery.
Sugo's surgery. He's back in January, right? He's gone again. You know. So that goes back to my point about using the squad, Lewis. If you overuse these guys like João Pedro and that, don't complain when they break down and die. Yeah. Don't complain when they get injured, because you're overplaying them. João Pedro is running about more than he did at Brighton. More than he did at Brighton right now. Yeah. His injury record is good, but so was Delap's. And Delap's out for 10 to 12 weeks. Yeah. If this manager does not rotate the squad, does not use the squad, we will get players injured, bro, and long term as well, right? So I don't like this thing, bro. We can talk about the sporting directors. That's a different conversation. But once the season starts, use the fucking squad correctly, bro. Because now I'm gonna be looking at the manager as well. I'll be looking at him as well, bro. Yeah. He's not using it correctly again.
Look, the man don't want to use Mark Hugh. I just haven't seen enough for him to say you should be, because it's all just think pieces with him.
Nah, man.
He did nice in the conference league and all of that, but it's just the conference league.
I've seen a lot of that.
This is exactly why, long-term evaluations need to be made when it comes to managers, bro. And this is why, because if Chelsea missed out on top 4 or missed out on Europe even, and you weren't far off missing out, people would have wanted this manager out. And then he won 2 trophies and everyone thought that they were safe. And now look what he's doing, bro. I can't lie, he's still a bozo, MARESCA. You just a bozo.
No, you know my vibe.
You just a bozo that had a good time.
No, I was blaming it on recruitment last season as well. I don't think MARESCA's ever had a good window since. I think the best window we've had under Clearlake got given to Poch, if anybody.
His
Boy,
substitutions
He's only
were
got a
crazy,
decent window.
bro.
Like we've wanted a
Crazy.
goalkeeper and a centre back since Maresca joined. I'm
Mm.
still asking for one. What do I get? Hella left wingers.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm
I
telling
have
you,
one.
bro.
You couldn't even sell the one we had to Fulham.
Mm.
Louis, the thing is, the reason why I'm not fully on a crash out right now, yeah, is because we're in September. We haven't even touched October yet, yeah. So I'm watching him closely, and I'm all the words he's saying, I'm documenting them. He's spoken about Gio for sure. You know, likes to say that one for sure. He's gonna play. That's what he says. Yeah, for sure he will play. Yeah. So I'm gonna hold you to that, right? You're telling me about Buonanotte. You started Buonanotte the other day. Palmer's injured right now. You brought this guy, whether he's on loan or not. Fucking use him, right? Use him. You know what I mean? If I'm seeing him just not using the squad, not rotating the squad, then I'm gonna start crashing out, because the longer that we do it, we have that Christmas period coming up. Yeah. You know how peak it is for us as Chelsea fans, Lewis. We don't like the Christmas periods. Never. We've never liked the Christmas period, bro. You know what I mean? So this manager, bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm not saying get him out and all of these things. Some people are now coming out. You know, these MARESCA hours are coming out saying he's not the guy. I'm not gonna do that, because he's built a little bit of credit, yeah. But don't take 15 steps forward and then take 25 steps back, because you're heading that way like this, right? You are heading that way. Some of the late subs, Lewis, yeah. What are you doing? The one thing about MARESCA that I'll give him is he tends to learn quite quickly, and he's smart. He's a smart man. He's not a stupid guy. Yeah, he's not a dumb guy. So I'm looking forward to what he does against Lincoln tomorrow, for one, because anyhow we try to do a Grimsby thing, Rants. I'm telling you, bro, emergency settings. Yeah, I'll get all the Avengers together: Matisse, Lewis, CB, everyone, Jimmy, everyone will come together and we'll cook together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you. Anyhow, tomorrow we fuck about, and against Brighton, we need to win. I'm telling you now, Lewis. Yeah, we've put so much pressure on ourselves already. So much pressure on ourselves already, bro. Yeah. The only saving grace is that it's still so early. People want to talk about Arsenal being in the title race. Fair enough. Arsenal had harder games to play, but no one's really been convincing. Arsenal haven't been convincing.
No, you're right, but you're in a top 4 race already, just from the way you've started.
Oh, yeah, right now the way we're playing is top 4. It's not a challenge. Yeah. It's not a challenge for sure.
Nope.
We need to improve our performances to get to challenge. You know what I mean?
Any faint hopes die if you don't win your next 2 games. That's what I'm saying.
Brother, you got Liverpool and Brighton. If you lose one of them games, you're cooked.
Yeah, drop any points in those 2 games, done in my eyes. But it's still in the balance until then for me. We're there to win, not.
MARESCA is a smart guy. He's not stupid. Like, he knows what he's doing. But
I think he is stupid. Them substitutions are some of the worst management I've ever seen in my life, personally.
Oh yeah, that was level game management.
That's the point. That's out of character. Very out of character for him to do something like that, bro. Very, very out of character. We need to remember that's probably the first time in his career he's had something like that. And man just panicked. Man just had a brain fart moment and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. Like Chelsea, Man United used to be a Champions League final, bro. A man's doing that.
Yeah. What? Facts.
I get it. Like, I'm not going to defend MARESCA's performance in that game at all. What I'm going to say is the same things that I've said already. Maybe you should have just got better players, or the profiles that we've been asking for the last couple of windows, and maybe we're not in this situation as a squad. That's what it comes down to. But in terms of the game, yeah, that's probably MARESCA's worst ever performance in a Chelsea squad. I'll say that was one of his biggest defenders. That was hideous. That was straight out the level of Poch.
Yeah, it just shows that the pressure got to him, bro.
It did. It did, bro. It did. It actually did, bro. And it's a shame, because one thing about this manager, he's quite brave. He's quite a brave manager, right? In terms of the subs that he makes, like last season, I was bigging him up about how proactive he was in that start of the season, Lewis. It's only when we started to pick up injuries, that's when he started to be a little bit more like, oh, I'm not going to trust Vega. I'm not going to trust Felix. But start of the season, he was using the squad well. Something's not working. Half time, he makes the changes. 2-3 guys come on. He'll make it. Yeah. Against Brentford, when we brought on Palmer, we brought on like Reece James and that, the game changed, right? So he needs to go back to that MARESCA. He needs to go back to proactive MARESCA, not reactive MARESCA. He's been too reactive this season. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I hear it, but even then with the Brentford game, it's more like The players that were brought on, it just made sense to bring on. You're just bringing on the ballers.
Well, yeah,
you bring them on, it's
makes
going to change the game. My thing is Palmer, with the amount of, if he's not fully fit and we've gone from a Wednesday to a Saturday, why is he starting? I'm getting much more out of Palmer from a 45-minute cameo against tired legs than I am with him starting and having to take him off if we're not in a winning position. That's why I defended MARESCA not starting Palmer in both of the last Brentford aways, even last season. I was like, fine, he ain't fully fit. I'd rather he come off the bench. Don't start him. Because like, if we're not winning the game and you take him off, you're getting cooked twice as hard. Losing a game and we're bringing Palmer off. Drawing a game, we're bringing Palmer off. Look, it's the same energy in this game because he took Palmer off and we weren't winning the game.
I hear it. Well, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be an interesting week for you lot. When's your next game?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No, Grimsby. Fucking hell.
He played tomorrow, Rants, or Wednesday? Who is it again?
All right, you know we're out, bro. So, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn right.
Hey, Don,
you know we're out, bro.
Don, you know the only thing that's giving me a little bit of happiness today, Cole Palmer might scam the podium.
Oh,
Brother's top 10, highest English player, and I've had it in the back of my head that because he won player of the tournament for the World Cup and fucking man of the match, they might try and just push him up there to big up the World Cup a little bit.
Top three.
Hey, top 5, top 3, maybe. I ain't gonna say whether he deserves it or not, but I think that World Cup tax might come in a bit handy. You know them ones.
Isn't that interesting?
When do we actually get the results for that Ballon d'Or?
I think 8 p.m. is when like the final 10 start going through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man said Pedri's 11th.
And bro, Declan Rice in there. Man got like 27.
Top 5, top 3.
Rice got like 27 or some shit. I don't understand how he keeps sneaking into these things, bro. I don't get it. Right.
Them free kicks, innit?
It's the free kicks, yeah, facts. Yeah. It's definitely the free kicks. Definitely.
Them free kicks, bro. Meaty baller, bro. Like the guy Enzo, fam. Yeah. Meaty.
Hey, Enzo got to start performing, innit? Slander drops and you play well.
Facts.
Yeah, man. I just think that MARESCA can use him better. I think MARESCA could use him better, man. I agree, bro. You should bench him, bro.
I hear that, but it's like when Enzo ain't even doing like the basics, I'm just looking at you a little bit as well. Like, it can be a little bit of both.
Wait, Caicedo didn't get in the rankings?
Nah, he didn't. Free kick man had to take it, innit?
Man, I don't know what people are watching. Even the fact that Kirkes got in the team of the season over Cucurella last season is a fucking disgrace. Yeah. No, it's a fucking disgrace.
We're the final 8 for the player of the season.
We're the most hated. I saw João Pedro when he got fouled, Lewis. Yeah, that's a fucking penalty as well, blood. Yeah,
I agree. And like VAR and PGMOL have been on us ever since the Fulham game. But my whole thing is like, I don't even like talking about individual moments when you play like cheeks all game. And even if we get that, we get a draw, and I'm still not happy. That's like just whatever.
That was quite early on though. That was the first half.
I thought that was the second half.
That goal goes in. It's different, bro. It's different.
Wait, that João Pedro tackle weren't second half.
It was the first half, bro, because they were attacking that way. Yeah, it happened.
Fuck, that's even more jarring now. I thought it was
that happened in the first half, bruv. I remember.
Oh, well.
Where I was sitting, I was like, yo, that looks like a pen. Yeah. Then I saw the replay back. I said penalty, bruv.
Can't lie, lads didn't see it, mate. You know what I mean? So
that ref as well. That ref in that line. Let me just say that. For that second goal that these lot scored, yeah, the defending was abysmal. But broski, the ball didn't even go off. The Lionel was so quick to just do this with his little flag, yeah, and the ref as well. Just trigger happy with all the yellow cards. The whole ball didn't go off, bro. It should have never been a corner to start off with, right?
Yeah.
The ref
in the yellows was moving mad though. Still,
he was moving crazy, Rants. Any little thing, yellow, and he done it to himself because he was doing it from early doors. I can't complain about the Sanchez red card, but he didn't have to be giving out yellow cards like that, man. It was a joke. It was a joke, man.
Referees are garbage. I'm just used to it at this point. Always make mistakes on some stupidness.
Bruv, I hear it. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you lot have got it out your system. You know what I'm saying? 2 losses in a week for the mighty Chelsea. You know what I mean? Champions of what? You know what I mean? So Come on.
Are you gonna go back to back now? Are you gonna go back to back against Brentford away?
Probably not. We'll probably end up drawing or something like that. I'll be honest. Yeah, bro. Listen,
I would if they beat Brentford. I'm gonna be even angrier.
We probably won't win. We probably won't. You know what I'm saying?
Rants is just enjoying it right now, yeah, because he knows that reality will come again. Yeah.
Brother, I saw the reality in the game, bro. As soon as it was 10v10, we lost, bro. Like, I understand we're shit, bro. Like, so I'm just enjoying this, but I'm not under no illusion.
That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know, man. You know what time is when you come to the bridge?
Gave him a gift again.
You know what time it is at the bridge, Lawrence, isn't it? You know what time it is at the bridge, don't you?
Yeah, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully, new manager by then.
Nah, this is good. I'm happy with this anyway. It's giving Aram a little bit more time. Yeah, a little bit more hope. Hopefully, you know, you man get a little, well, not hopefully, but if you man get a little result against Brentford again, that's going to be delaying the inevitable. I like that. Keep him after the international break, bro. To keep him man in the pits. That's what we need.
I hear it.
Yeah?
I hear it. Hopefully, he's got
what we need, bro.
Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in here. We got Red Talk coming up. Don Lewis, let them know what you guys got coming up for the day still or for the rest of the week.
Bro,
I got Capital Conflict 8 p.m. So that's just me for the night. Yeah.
So yeah, Blue Diaries for me right now, Rants. As always. So yeah, Blue Diary is gonna be on in a set, people. Lewis, I'll redirect you after, innit?
I bless, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be on probably till like we normally do like an hour and a half. So yeah, we'll be on after that one. But yeah, Blue Diaries today, people, man. So Jimmy, Couch, Winter Surfer, Ads, AJ, Robert, we're all on. So you come through, people, man. More therapy, man.
This is it. So yeah, big up everyone inside. Got Red Talk, and then we'll redirect to Don, and then Lewis's shows after that, bro. So you man got entertainment all evening, man. So yeah, man, big up everyone tuning in. Hit the likes, and I'll see you guys back.